Good morning, interwebs. It is 10:45 and it is Monday, March 5th. It's been a while, like 3 weeks exactly, since I daily vlogged. We are on our way back to Kansas from being in California for my mom's funeral. So, we are currently at the, what I usually call the Golden Tentacles. We have literally not been to a McDonald's in years.
I would estimate a decade.
Probably a decade. That's probably pretty close.
Yeah.
So, we are here though because we could find it and we decided we wanted burgers. So we're going to go get something and then eat it in the car. And I'll check in with you somewhere further along the drive. By the way, we're in Albuquerque. Did I say that? Albuquerque. 10:45 in the morning. 2:21 and we are in Gladstone, New Mexico. And look, it's a very exciting town. A lot is happening. That is their community center. And then behind us is their post office. And
they had a tractor crossing sign.
Yeah, Steve got real excited about that. So now I'm going to drive for a while and Steve's going to sleep because I've been sleeping all the time. All the time. And now I'm going to drive.
All the time?
Just some of the time.
Just some of the time?
I did not. I caught your witticism.
Oh, good.
So our day has lacked an interesting content. It is like 10:45 Kansas time. But people keep flashing their lights at us like there's something wrong with our headlights. So these are the more normal. They look normal. Can you make them high for me? Like, I don't know what the deal is. That's it. Nope, they look fine. People are weird. They need to stop flashing their lights at us.
They did change though. With
yeah.
the hydrant, right?
These are brighter. Yes. I don't know. Okay, people are just crazy.
I don't see anything else wrong with our car.
No, except it might be. Is it starting to rain?
In the dark.
I feel like there's something coming out of the sky.
I think that's just the cold hitting your face.
Oh, it's cold. My blood has thinned. Okay, can I get back in the car now where it's warm? That's so weird. People are weird.
I would say upwards of 10 people have flashed their high beams at us.
Yes, like
would you agree that that number would be?
Oh, at least an uncomfortable number of people have flashed their lights at us tonight. Like, over time, since it started to be dusk, all the way till now, it's very dark. Weird. Good morning, interwebs. Do you recognize where I am? I'm home! It is 1 p.m. in the afternoon on Tuesday, March 6th? Maybe?
Sounds right. Sunday was the
6th. It's the 6th, and it's Tuesday, see? I know where I am. But, we got home last night from California and our 3-week familial funeral adventure, on, like, 2-ish in the morning. Kansas time, but we were on Pacific time, so that was only like midnight, but still exhausted after 29 hours in the car. So, we all went to bed, and then I slept this morning in my roasty toasty bed until my, like, normal-ish time. It was after 11. Got up and I'm showered, so that is a step in the right direction. And I even went and retrieved you and my glasses from the glove compartment in the car. So they were very cold, but they're warming up rapidly. There's dishes going on and things being cleaned up. Steve is sorting recycling. That is all the noise in the background. And now I have this little stack of mail. Steve was kind enough to go uptown, collect all of our mail. He sorted out all the junk, and this is the pile of Kendra, you deal with it stuff. So I'm going to deal with that. Start there. Which I think the first thing I'm going to do is pour myself a cup of coffee because Steve was kind enough to perk some new. And you know how much I love my first cup of coffee when I get home. It is so good. So, coffee, mail, one foot in front of the other. We're gonna figure out the rest of our day. Yeah, my brain is trying to brain. It is made a little more difficult because it is incredibly windy out, like crazy, making really, really, really strong wind, and it was all night long. So we'll see. The weather, was there snow this morning, Steve?
Yeah,
just a little
bit.
like flurries, nothing that stuck, but
there was enough you could see some on the ground if you looked. But
yeah, but nothing crazy. But we're home. 4:30. I have drank a cup and a half of coffee, so my second one is in the microwave getting reheated, so I can finish that off. I went through all the mail. That was good and got all that dealt with. And then Steve is now taking our daughter to dance class. So before he took her to dance, Steve and I sat down with the calendar and wrote out like all of the events and places and things for the next couple months, so that like my brain could just be dumped of those things. And it actually wasn't near as many as it felt like, because I think I was juggling like the travel schedules of lots of members of my family in my head. But when it's just my travel schedule, which it primarily is, it's not too bad, because at the end of March I'm headed back out to see my dad for a couple weeks. So that was just needed to be accounted for, and then I wanted to put all the other things that are happening in between, because we have some other like local events and things. So sorted all of that out, and now I was like, what projects should I work on? And I kind of want to work on my quilt, but then I was like looking, and I was mathing out how many like repeats of my nephews' Afghans I need to get done for their graduations, and I was like, well, I actually really just want to go sit in front of the fire, so I should really work on one of those Afghans. So I came back in here to dig through the Hepo stuff, because I actually went through like, whenever we go on a trip, I bring one bag that I consider like, this is Kendra's like junk bag, and I can just put all of my various bags, papers, and things into like this place, and then I will fully sort it out when I get home. But like while we're there, I just know if I need a Kendra thing and I can't find it, it's in the junk bag. So I have my big brown bag, and I sorted everything out. So the projects are now all over my office, which has not yet been cleaned up, but that'll happen. And so that was a good thing. I went through it all, but now I have all my projects out. So I need to go and find which one is my nephew's Afghan, because that, interestingly, did not come out of that bag. So it must be separate. Pull that back out, go sit by the fire, eat a cookie. I'm eating a cookie. Well, the nice thing was, I had good snacks to come home with, because there was leftover things from the service. People brought, all the snacks afterwards, and so our family ended up with an abundance of snacky type desserts. So there were cookies left. So I'll have a cookie with my coffee and go and work on that Afghan. My boys are watching Inside Out, so I can hear that. But I don't really want to go sit in there, because they're in a colder room, but they're wearing warmer clothes. So I'm going to go hunker down with my kitties. Jezebel's trying to tell me to come sit down. I can tell. I'm going to go sit down and do that. Well, it is just a skoonch before 2 in the morning. And I think I'm going to head to bed here in a minute. I was going to turn lights on so you could see things better, but then I was like, nah, just my eyes are adjusted. I've been burning my smelly candle. I think that one's mulled cider. I don't know. It's part of the end of the Advent assortment. It's the yellow version. I think it's mulled cider, though, and it smells quite nice. And then I have my lights on. The kids were very excited. When we got home this afternoon, as the sun started to kind of go down, they're like, oh, we can plug in the lights. So we're back to living that fairy light lifestyle, and I just put wood on the fire. I spent my evening hunkered down in my chair between here and closer to the fire, just catching up on watching things on YouTube. Not Vibrate things, just like I started off with watching my vlogs and things like that I watch, and obviously I have like 3 weeks of content basically that I'm behind on, so just kind of watching things. And I decided to work on my nephew's Afghan, because it's something that actually needs to get done, so I might as well. And it is here in a heap. I'm officially 10% done. How is that, Jezebel? You happy with 10%? So I did the math. It's like 223 rows is what I'm aiming for, and then a border. And I finished 22 and some rows. So I am officially 10% done. I checked my other nephew's Afghan that I've been working on, and I'm like 38% done with it. So I should be in a good place, because they're both things I would like to give to them in June. So that is good. And now I'm going to go close things up down here and go tuck myself into my roasty toasty bed and hopefully get a decent night of sleep. Steve went to work, so that, is a thing, but he got there all on time. He brought pizza home from Walmart when he took my daughter to dance, like take and bake pizza, so I don't have to worry about making dinner. And hopefully I'll get my sea legs under me here soon, like sea legs is in my life legs, and stop feeling like I'm like in a car moving. And yeah, the surreality of the situation is still very surreal. So I don't know. It'll all just become the new normal here pretty quick. And with that in mind, I will see you tomorrow. Nighty night.